Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. From the 29, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Ravens at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still is a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you've won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
First and 10, it's Dobbins. And some space here. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This pass complete, Jackson finding Andrews, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns force the turnover. Well, their own 27. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old mountain problem? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off. But he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, no field. Ultra, ultra. Black ultra.
Chubb on the counter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. It's a room to maneuver, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No check.
Slot man moves right.
38. Opposite. Green. Left.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They run it again with Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go. Strike. Check. Strike.
Now Chubb running right. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
The 40. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man right side is Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll look to throw here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
and that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, move.
And again, it's Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly are ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones on the return. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith.
And he is going to have the Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Up the middle, it's Chubb. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
On 1st down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. And Chubb will try the middle here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
striker, 3-3.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Set, ready.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, and you practice it, you're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready, break. Here, cut. Black Ultra. Kelly. Red Kelly. Johnson, 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got Njoku over the middle. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Come on, set. Check you.
Smith will come in motion right. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah. About Slim and none, but Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they work this out past the 25. So the final seconds tick away in the